So, how to use these active textbooks? You open the icon and then you click here and start, and you choose a unit. So, in this case, for example, Unit 9, this is the content of the unit. And for example, next class is going to be about Unit 2. And here you have Unit 2. You have to use this. A student can read, for example, this, compare product features, and then you have here the grammar part, and you have some exercises. Where exactly? In here. I don't use these ones, but I use these exercises. Before teaching the class, you can see the answers, right? Before teaching, so you are prepared. But then you fill this together with the students, and then you submit the answers and you give some feedback. So you have two exercises. Again, it's very similar. And then you have another part, which is this is a pronunciation class. Every time you see this icon is a video. So when you click in here, you will find a video of a pronunciation class. So here you have a pronunciation
Stress
coach.
in as phrases. In comparisons with as, we stress the adjective. We do not stress the word as. Listen. As fast as.
So for example, this is about intonation, right? And the pronunciation coach, this is a very short class, 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. But what is very important is that he provides some examples. And then you ask every student to repeat it and trying to emphasize in this. Very important for pronunciation is that the student pronounces every word slowly. My computer isn't nearly as fast as yours.
Listen to these examples. Notice the stress in the phrases with as.
Again,
The tablet is as fast as my laptop.
the tablet is as fast as my laptop. And then every student reads, you close it, and then you have a conversation model. Important, they can read it, they can repeat it, and then you have a conversation activator when you use the same words. I'm thinking about getting something. And then to ask what kind. Everyone says I should get blah blah. We try to practice this. The objective is to practice the sentence, and then they can get one or two of the sentences for practical purposes. You have a conversation activator, and I always
Let's change the
move this a little bit
conversation model.
forward.
I'm thinking about getting a new monitor.
No kidding. What kind?
Everyone says I should get a Megamax Z40.
Well, I've heard that the Click P20 isn't nearly as expensive as the Megamax.
Really? I'll think about that.
Okay, so then you can ask the class, what is she thinking? What is she thinking? What does she want to get? Oh, she's thinking about getting a monitor. What kind of monitor? And then they can listen again, and then you will ask also about his recommendation. If you want to see the transcripts, you have it here. So you can also put like this, and you can repeat this.
Really?
And then you ask about, for example, the meaning. What is the meaning of that something is nearly as expensive as other thing? Then you have conversation too, which is a little bit longer.
Don't stop. Ask about other features. Say as much as you can.
I'm thinking about getting a new keyboard.
Cool. What kind?
I'm thinking about the Megamax wireless keyboard, but everyone says I should get a Click wireless.
Well, I've heard that the Click is very comfortable. The Megamax is good too, but it isn't quite as cheap as the Click.
Really? I didn't know that.
And then you ask about her recommendations. You ask again, and since this topic could be a little bit tricky, you can also use this. And then finally, you will find this. This is for a real conversation between them. They don't have to read and they don't have to follow, but try to keep in mind this phrase, for example, I think about getting something else. I've heard that. And here you have some of the, this is some of the language you can use to compare that something is smarter, better, cheaper. You can also use that. And that is all what is the class about.